The story unfolds in ancient times, introducing a man named Scripto, a respected shopkeeper in a bustling market whose popularity breeds jealousy among rival merchants. However, Scripto is consumed not by competition, but by his son Artie's critical illness. Determined to save him, Scripto works relentlessly and finally collects enough money for Artie's surgery. The operation is successful, but as Artie opens his eyes, he begins to see horrifying visions, an old demonic figure no one else can see. Initially, these sightings are dismissed as post-surgical hallucinations by doctors, and Artie is taken home. But the visions follow him, and he finally confesses to his mother. Around the same time, Scripto finds a strange pouch filled with black magic items outside his shop. Horrified, he discards it, but soon begins experiencing sharp shoulder pain. When he returns home, Artie screams in fear, seeing a witch perched on his father's shoulders, visible only to him. Realizing something dark is afoot, Scripto contacts Rustam, a specialist in supernatural affairs. Rustam explains that someone has cursed Scripto through black magic, and that Artie's near-death experience has opened his third eye, enabling him to see spirits. Rustam partially seals Artie's ability, allowing him only to see spirits that choose to be seen. Before departing, Rustam warns that Artie must never return to the market, a warning whose significance will become clear in time. 13 years pass. Artie has grown up, and life has been peaceful with no supernatural disturbances. Now preparing for college, he must collect his admission fee from his father's shop in the market. Anxious but obedient, Artie enters the market with his mother's, advice ringing in his ears to avoid looking around. Despite his caution, he is bombarded by ghastly visions of spirits. After a tense encounter with a grieving man, Artie reaches the shop and overhears his father arguing with his uncle. The uncle accuses Scripto of becoming greedy and warns him of consequences. Artie is disturbed but says nothing. That night, Scripto again finds a pouch similar to the first, filled with even darker black magic items. He begins to hear demonic voices and boldly challenges them, only for them to vanish. But later, as he sleeps, he dreams of an old woman summoning a powerful demon named Subangi to destroy him and his family. This is no ordinary dream. The demon possesses Scripto in real life. He writhes in pain, and his screams awaken Artie, who sees nothing out of the ordinary. The next morning, Scripto coughs up blood and animal bones, alarming the family. Doctors are baffled, and employees warn him about black magic, which he ignores. As his health deteriorates, Scripto's wife begins managing the shop. One day, Artie's younger brother Arif finds the cursed pouch and unknowingly opens it, triggering terrifying supernatural events. That night, Arif develops a high fever, and Scripto's condition worsens further. Artie hears noises from Scripto's room and finds his father being attacked by an invisible force. They rush him to the hospital, where he slips into a coma. Distraught, Artie accuses his uncle of being behind the black magic. With his father incapacitated, Artie takes over the shop but finds it abandoned by customers and employees alike. One night, a mysterious girl enters and reveals herself to be a ghost, blaming Artie for her death. He follows her and finds a secret stash of black magic tools. In another shop, just before the shopkeeper accuses him of being the reason for his daughter's death. Shocked, Artie finally realizes his family is under a powerful curse. Desperate, he calls Rustam once again. Rustam returns and is horrified by the strength of the dark magic. He gives the family protective charms, though uncertain if they'll, work. But tragedy strikes again. Arif dies. Overwhelmed with grief and fury, Artie confronts his uncle, demanding the truth. It is then that his uncle reveals a devastating secret. Scripto himself was the one who started using black magic. Years ago, when Scripto was struggling, his uncle helped him start the business. Though Scripto worked hard, rival shopkeepers could not tolerate his rise. In this cursed market, success above others invites doom. Scripto, desperate to maintain his position, turned to black magic to stay ahead. But that decision had dire consequences. The curse, once unleashed, would never rest until it consumed not only him but his entire family.